All right. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Hey, it's not showing up on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Is it showing on YouTube?
And then it's coming. It just takes a second. Hello.
Okay,
Can you
hi.
guys hear us? Let us know if you can hear us. I want to make sure that it's working. Oh, good.
Oh, there it is.
Can you hear us? Okay, it's coming through somewhere.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to mute my... Okay.
There we
Hi,
go.
everybody. Oh, there's a real big delay. I can't watch that.
Well, don't. Here, do this. What you need to do is you need to go on to.
I just want to see the comments.
I know. This is what you need to do.
What are you?
There's the volume.
It's on the side. It's up here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but now it's showing
I
that
was
there's 4
seeing it
squares.
anyway.
Oh, we should have though.
It says there's like another person.
And now there's a weird echo.
Oh, where's the volume? Oh, right
Yeah, that means if they have your house that now.
here. Okay. There we go.
Okay. All right. Can you guys hear us? Hi.
Hello. We can see like
I know. I don't.
You need to push. Maybe put your iPad.
Yeah, but it's not showing like.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Hi, guys.
I cannot read the comments.
Hello. Hi, Samuel. Hi, Bonnie. Hi. I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, I only see one person now. There was
Hi,
more.
we're all here.
Hi. So I am here. I hope you guys can hear me because we're using Adrian's microphone. But I'm here with my daughters, Adrian and Ruby. Say hi, Ruby.
Hi.
And we're just going to do some art and talk about writing and our books that we're working on and chat with you, hang out with you. So I'm really glad you're here. Whoever is here.
Yeah, let us know that you can hear us because I feel like I don't know if you guys can hear us or
Bonnie, can you hear us?
Yeah, so
Maybe.
not.
Samuel, can you hear us?
Huh.
yeah.
Loud and clear.
Oh, good.
Okay, good. Well, I recorded an entire live stream like 2 days ago, and like a whole hour of it, there was no sound, and I didn't know. So that was fun. Okay, so what are you gonna work on, Adrian?
I am. That's really loud. Pull it out first, and then I'll start. And I'll talk.
Just do it.
Okay. Okay. I bought this piece of artwork from
Goodwill.
Goodwill that's like looks like a painting, but it's not really a painting. And so I'm gonna upcycle it. And I've seen this picture for a while that I wanted to paint for my bedroom, where it's like a corally background and then like a bright royal blue peacock. And I think I'm gonna do that and like paint by number these flowers, and also do some collaging on the background.
Hi, Angela. Good. I'm glad you guys can hear.
So I've got like all these cool art magazines from a magazine I used to subscribe to.
Yeah.
And going through and picking some to put in the background.
Yeah. Ruby's gonna make some rings.
Yeah.
Show them your. She got a bracelet at Goodwill.
Oh.
With some really cool beads on it. Oh, we can't see it. Yeah, right there. No,
Oh gosh.
There you go.
there. It's got all these little glass beads, and she's gonna
Like a little snake.
take it.
I'm struggling. Oh my gosh.
She's gonna take
There it
it
is.
apart
Like a little
and
snake.
use the little beads to make rings. And I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on, and then I'm doing a challenge. I went to Goodwill yesterday and Dollar Tree, and I'm going to see what I can make during this next month or so. Happy Mother's Day, Angela. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna see what I can make this month with just the stuff that I got from the one trip to Goodwill and one trip to the dollar store. So you guys should do the challenge with me if you're into making stuff. I see you on here twice, Adrian.
Yeah, because I have my computer and you have your iPad.
Okay, but nobody else can see that.
No.
Okay. Okay, so what am I working on? I know what I wanted to show you first. So I am doing Rosemary Morris's caboodle. I've been doing it every month for the last few months. If you go to Etsy and find the Rusty Peacock, you will be able to find Rosemary Morris's caboodle kits, which is like a kit you can buy, and it comes with all the stuff you need to do a project, usually some sort of a junk journal. This time it's called Metal and Rust, and it's about rust printing. And so I did rust printing, and I'm going to unveil it live with you guys today. We'll see how it turns out. I'm very excited right now. So, ooh, it stinks. It's very vinegary. Wow. Okay, so what I have in here is metal things that have been rusted, and then they're setting on fabric that's been soaked in vinegar and water, wrapped in paper, wrapped in plastic bags, and then the plastic bags are put in a black plastic bag, and they've been sitting all day. This is supposed to be warm, so I put it in front of a heater because you guys, it snowed today.
Disgusting.
Snowed. So at the auction that they have in my town, last week I got several of these. Oh, look, it's making the paint come off. Several of these vintage. Yeah, that's hard. I can't.
It's like
Vintage lock plates, right? So I guess that's what it is. It's like the part that would go into the. I don't know. I'm thinking of them as lock plates. I have no idea if that's really what it is. There is a lock there. Anyway, they were already relatively rusty, and I rusted them a little more. So that's one of those. And then here's the cap. Ooh, it works. Look. It works. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Happy Mother's Day. Hi, Sally. What's not fun, Samuel? So there's one that really works. This has like an indent here, so I folded it up and like stuck it right up against there. These are vintage. This is what you get in your caboodle from Rosemary. They're vintage ceiling tins that have been. These probably were like 12 by 12, and they've been cut into quarters. And so there's one. Oh, this is messy. I put this on a little piece. This is just a drop cloth, a canvas drop cloth I washed 3 times and then dried and then cut into squares. So it's just cotton canvas. So that one works. It didn't, I mean, here's the print. It's like a really pretty kind of, I don't know what that would be, Art Deco-y type thing. And it didn't make the pattern, but it did give me some rust. So we'll see. And then this one. Ooh, that one did a lot. So there's, you can see how rusty that is. And this one I did in the center of a larger square. This one really works. Look at that. So that's pretty cool. And what I'm going to have to leave you guys for a minute and go rinse these in a second. They are smelly. Oh, and look, even the paper is pretty cool. And part of my experiment that I'm doing, the only thing I get to use is what I bought at Goodwill, what I bought at the Dollar Tree, one shop each. Oh, the snow's not fun. You're right, Samuel. It's almost June, for God's sake. Come on. Anyway, and stuff I would normally throw away. So this was the wrapping that I used to wrap around here, and I'm going to save it, and I get to use it this month, so that's cool. Because it died. So here's another one of those lock plates that I bought. This one's not as ornate. But it did work. It made a print. That's kind of cool.
I'll say it in the
Oh,
chat.
I like that better, huh?
Can't see the chat.
What? Too
It's
far?
just too far away from me.
Oh, Sally is here, and Sam says snow's not fun. That one turned out pretty cool. What Rosemary did, if you go to her channel, you can see it. She took these, and when they were dry, she used indigo dye and painted around them, and the indigo and rust together is really pretty. My girls know why. Something about complementary colors.
Yeah, it says orange and blue.
There's another one of those. Isn't that pretty? So this one, I'm gonna have to experiment with, because Rosemary was able to get the pattern up on these, and this kind of, that's interesting. So there's that one. This vinegar is making my fingers hurt a little bit. This one's got a hole in it. That's the pattern on this one. And oh, that's kind of cool. You know, when Rosemary was done with her, she painted them with some indigo dye, and then she slow stitched with rust colored like embroidery thread, and it looked like a treasure map to me. It was very cool. Oh, and this last one didn't. There's that pattern on that one. It didn't dye very much at all.
The
That one.
frame, so they don't get paint on the frame, because I like the frame.
Oh, the other side is printed more. That's interesting.
And have this painter's tape.
Oh, so you want to do the frame, not really the painting?
And this paper, this was brown paper to start with. It didn't rust like the white paper did. I'm gonna dry it though and see what it looks like. Ooh, it is soaked. All right, hang out with my girls for a minute because I need to go rinse these cloths off and also get this vinegar out of here or we're gonna choke to death. I'll be right back.
Prepping my thrift store canvas. So I want to paint the inside of it, which looks like this. And I'm gonna kind of paint by number these flowers and then add like a cock thing and do some collaging around it. But I don't want to get paint on the frame because I really like the frame. So I have this painter's tape and I'm just protecting it.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going for it.
You found some really cool beads and you're making rings out of them, right?
Yeah, and I also bought some from when we went to Pittsburgh.
Fun.
And I'm just making rings out of it because I don't have any rings and I think rings are cool.
I have not painted in so long and I am
The artists haven't painted in
excited.
so long.
You know. What are you guys working on? How's your Mother's Day going?
Oh gosh. It's harder than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Okay. That's done. Now I've got these little pieces here. Jeez, what is beeping? I don't know. Something. Is it Mom?
Cannoli.
Hmm.
It's messing up. Oh, I'm gonna close my face. I can't see what I'm doing.
We've got this heavy gel stuff from Golden, my favorite painting brand.
I love you too. Miss you too.
I'm just going to
I was struggling.
Paint it on the back of this.
A visit soon, definitely. Bye-bye.
Susan says she loves that we are writers and crafters.
I called her earlier, but my sister was up with her daughter.
We are writers and crafters. Rebel is working on gifts for family and thinking about gifting or getting into junk journaling. This is a good place to be then. Whoops. Yeah, this is a good place to be because we are experimenting, or Shanta's just getting into junk journaling, so you can get into it with her. And Samuel says, it's gotta go get about time for dinner.
Gotta go get about time for dinner.
Yep.
Come on,
He's dropped all my stuff on the floor.
okay, this is not going how I wanted it to go. I'm frustrated. I'm not even 20 minutes in, I'm already frustrated.
Okay. I never know if you're actually supposed to use this gel medium like Mod Podge, but I always do. And it works for me.
Dad's doing dishes.
Oh, I love this piece. It's like all galaxy-esque.
Oh, me too.
What kind of stuff do you craft, Susan?
That's exciting.
Mother is back. You're getting a lot of notifications on your phone.
I am.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't see it. Maybe check Facebook.
Goodwill.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Rebel Bart. You definitely should get into junk journaling.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you. Where are my?
Junk journaling is Shanta's crafting hobby of choice right now.
It is. So I'm going to show you two things. I'm making this. It's a prayer journal for my sister Jill.
She knows.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah. So this is one of the tiles, the ceiling tiles. And what I did was I used a piece of sandpaper and I made it all really clean. Like this part, I took off all the rust and the paint and it was all clean. And then I painted peroxide where I wanted it to rust again, and it rusted again within an hour, like that much. And then when it was rusted as much as I wanted it to be, I sprayed it with Mod Podge, like matte sealer, so that it would stop rusting. And then I used a nail and a hammer, and I punched 4 holes, one in each corner. And then these are some brads. I got them at the antique store. They were like $1. They're real brass though, so that's pretty cool. And I punched using all to punch a hole in this book cover. This is The 100 Years by Philip Guidaya. So I have this book cover, and I decided to use it. I turned it into a junk journal. A traveler's notebook. So it's got an elastic binding. This is a vintage handkerchief, and this is just a little bit of that canvas that I had left over, and I Mod Podged on there, and I just looked for a little bitty tiny short Bible quote, and I found 2 that were 2 words. This one is rejoice always, and the other one was Jesus wept. So I went with rejoice always because it would fit, and I just stamped it on there, and I just wired together these 2 little beads because I thought they were pretty. This binding is pretty delicate, and so there was a rip right here, so I used this little bit of leftover handkerchief and made it like a bandage. And I Mod Podged it on there. And this here, eventually, so this is open in the back, and I'll be able to thread something through there to tie this closed. And then inside, I loved this. It was a napkin, so it's pretty big. There's another half of it here, and then there was more up here. It's a napkin that I got at the auction. And it has this yellow rose embroidered on it, or cross-stitched. And I really loved that because our mom loved yellow roses. They were like her signature. So when I saw that, I knew I had to put it in here for my sister. I did not want to put holes in this beautiful binding, so what I did was a hidden binding. Let me see. I'm going to take this out so I can show you. Ooh, these are not bound yet. That didn't work. I just have these stuck in here for now. So what I did was I took a piece of... Oh, what just happened?
You dropped it's still recording.
I
You
know.
don't always drop your phone.
Oh, no.
Did you just crack your phone?
No, but what? My phone fell off the thing, and now I'm not on.
Technical difficulties.
How do I?
Oh, and you went away.
I know.
Hang on. Technical difficulties.
Well, that wasn't
You're gonna have
good.
to add yourself to this.
I don't know how to do all that.
Hold on. On my computer.
I just have to enter the broadcast
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Oh, wait!
Turn off.
What do I do?
Gotta
Turn down your phone.
I can't. My volume's not up.
It's your phone.
It was already turned down. My God.
Okay. But now you're not
So
showing
there's
up.
no. You're good.
No,
I'm
she's not showing up.
You turned off the camera. Watch
I
out.
didn't. You're calling 911. What did you do?
Oh
Oh my God, Adrian.
Well, can you?
Hello. I'm so sorry. You were called on accident. We're having a problem with my phone, and my daughter accidentally died.
How are you?
I didn't accidentally. I pressed the excellent emergency button.
510. I'm live on the. It's 510 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Oh.
East. It's a house. Yeah, but we don't need any. I mean, we're fine. Shanta Allberger. How embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Yes, I am. Thank you.
I'm just trying to help you. Don't do that to
You
me.
literally just called me.
I literally was just turning the volume down on your
Okay,
phone.
I can't even make this stop calling. It's all of my emergency contacts now have been notified. What in the heck is going on?
How did this even happen in the first place?
It just fell off the thing. Sorry guys, hold on.
Just told the internet.
I'm gonna tell you how I did that, Rebel Bart, in just a minute. I accidentally just called 911, so I'm having a moment. Just minute. Okay, well that was really, and I just broadcast our address across the internet. So, okay, let's try this again. Okay, so here, oh now I can hear myself. Okay. All right. Rebel. Okay. I hope this is working now. I hope that the fire department and the police or something don't show up because I accidentally just called 911. This is like, yeah, live right here for you. Anyway, so I just Mod Podged this onto here. And then I made a hidden binding. And what I did was I took a piece of cardboard, I cut it, this is a 1.5 inch binding, so I cut it just like maybe a 1.25 inches. And then I glued it to a piece of leftover handkerchief. And I punched 4 holes to put, I'm gonna take these out so I can show you. I punched 4 holes for these signatures. Let's see, where's the center of this one right here. So I punched 4 holes for the signatures, and then I just threaded it with elastic. This is 2mm elastic. You can get it on Amazon cheap. One of the things I got at Goodwill yesterday was this pillowcase that made me decide I was going to go ahead and make this for my sister. That had this embroidered cross on it that I thought was real pretty, and then I knew she would love. So this is a pocket here. I'll be able to stick something in there for her, journaling cards or whatever. These are my signatures. This is eco-printed paper that I made. There's book pages. This is tea-dyed paper, some eco-dyed paper. Each signature is about the same. There's a piece of kind of weird graph paper. I think there's 20 pages, 20 sheets, which makes 40 pages in each signature. This book can hold 4 of them. What I will do when I'm ready is I'll sew along the edge here with it's called a pamphlet stitch. So it'll go through the middle this way and then up here and then down here and then back through the second hole and through the middle again and then 3 that way and then tie in the middle. And then this way, these just go right into here. And my sister can use these journal signatures. And when they're done, she can put another journal or notebook, even a store-bought notebook or anything in here. And she'll still be able to use the cover. So the traveler's notebooks are my favorite. I'm not going to be working on this one tonight, though, because I'm not using, for tonight, I'm going to just work on the stuff that's my challenge, which is, isn't that cross beautiful, Rebel Bart? Happy Mother's Day, Aya. Alea? I don't know if I'm saying that right. What I'm going to make, anyway, this is what I'm working on for my sister for a gift, and I think she's really going to love it. This was part of that, ooh, I can't get in the camera. This was part of that cross, and this too, pillowcase. So I thought that was super pretty. I think she's really gonna like it. So that's what I'm working on for my sister. But I made this. I think this is what I'm gonna work on today. So I made this. It's gonna be my my plan. I do not have. This is not. Please don't fall off. Please don't call 911. Okay. This is my planner for June. And I made it, and then I really loved it, and I was like, I'm going to see if I can turn this into a planner that I don't have to only use for 1 month, that I can reuse. So this is a file, or envelope, like a, if you see it's open this way, like this is the flap right here. This is like a 9 by 12 envelope. And I just put some paper on the front, just collaged. I used Mod Podge. And this is from a children's book that I had, and it says, at that time she was going through the stage where she wanted to fly. She was always trying. She tried to do it all different ways. And so I liked that, and I put that on there. And then I made this little flip floppy thing out of a piece of gorgeous calligraphy paper that I love, but I can't use tonight because I did not get it at Goodwill yesterday. But this is kind of accordion folded and made this little thing that I glued onto the flap here so I can keep, I made a little folder. This is like a little mini folder. Oh, so here are some people. I'm not going to show that because it's an address, but in a minute I'm going to show you that Teresa, who's a Ninja Writer, sent me some happy mail. She sent me Canadian garbage. You guys, I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. So this is, and this was somebody that I bought some of those ceiling tints from, and I wanted to keep his info. So that's in there. It's like a little mini address folder because I'm going to send Teresa back something, so I kept her address in there. And this is a folder, and then this is just has 3 signatures. It's exactly the same way as I was showing you my sister. It's got it's stitched down the middle. It's just 3 pieces of drawing paper that I tea dyed. I cut one down a little because I wanted it to have like a kind of cascading effect. And then I put some sort of a band or pocket on each one. So this is a belly band. This one's got a fabric pocket. This is another pillowcase that's embroidered. And it's got a little pocket there. A belly band. This is a corner pocket, and I just put a couple pages there I could write on. This one has this floppy thing here. I love this. Came from a 1930s typing guide. It's super cool. This is a pocket. It's a pocket here. There. This one has this corner thing too because I meant to put this on the next page. I messed it up. So. This is just a little notebook. This was actually a pre-made notebook I just covered. And I have it stuck in there for now, even though I don't like it there. I haven't figured out where I want to put that yet. And then this has got, this is a piece of a children's book. And this has, I stitched across here with some waxed linen and then I put a thing so it'll hold, I think that would fit there. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided where to put that notebook yet. And then it's got, this is the leftover from the piece of calligraphy paper that I made into an envelope. And I just had, this is, I always keep the packaging from Amazon packages, and that's some of that I can write on or use for notes or whatever. And that goes right in there. So what I did was I had 6 pages. So I thought, well, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and notes. That's perfect. And I cut up this calligraphy paper. Each page gave me 8 squares, and I needed 4 squares for a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and at length. And I was going to bind them, like staple them or something, but I decided not to because I want to be able to have the current day like facing out. So, you know, on Monday I'll have that day, and this will just be my to-do list for the day. So I'm going to try this in June for my planning. And I use these tags. These are Tim Holtz tags, and I just put stamped week 1, week 2. I got ambitious this time. This month I did use stamps to put like Monday, May 31st, etc. It only took me maybe half an hour to do that, so it wasn't that bad, but I may not always be that ambitious. But so what I'm going to do, I think today, is see what I can do about making something similar to this so you can see how I did it. And I'm only going to use what materials I have that I got at Goodwill, that I got at the dollar store, and garbage, like trash. But things that otherwise would have been thrown away. Oh, Alea is Sabrina Mercury. It's better. Now I know who you are. Okay, so let me show you this one last thing though, or I don't know, I'm probably gonna end up showing you a bunch of stuff today, but where is it? Where's that stuff from? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I got mail yesterday and it was from Teresa in Canada, and it was I'm so happy. My address is in our about page, and I'm gonna send her some goodies because she sent me Canadian goodies, you guys, and really, literally, I want your good trash. So if you want to send me stuff, I will send you happy mail back. She sent me, and I haven't looked at this, so I'm gonna look at it with you guys. I just got it's like stuffed into this lasagna bolognese box. This kind of box, just FYI, is perfect. It makes, I'll show you. In fact, I might. It's perfect because it's already got like if you cut off the bottom and one side and these tops, it's like a good cover for a journal. So I have that. There, she sent me a card. She sent me, looks like some junk mail. Oh, here's her local. She lives in Manchester, and this is her local pub. Isn't that cute? Ooh, there's some ooh, Ruby, look at that. Where are your glasses? You're squinting. Oh, here's some Canadian postcards. How cool is that? That looks like Disneyland. Oh, it is Disneyland. I was like, that looks an awful lot like the Matterhorn.
Maybe that's because it is.
It is the Matterhorn. There's Ontario, where she lives. Maria Victoria, isn't she pretty? Oh, how cool is that? This is from August. I can't read the date, but it only costs 2 cents to send it. So I'm gonna say that's an old one. Oh, I can't read any of the dates. Tijuana is one of my favorite places. So there's a Tijuana from 1955. Look at how cool that is. Thank you, Teresa. Aw. I'm not going to use these postcards because they're not trash, but I am going to use her junk mail stuff. I'm going to see if I can separate. Oh, there's the Ontario skyline. I'm not going to use stuff that like I would have bought at a store.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going to save it and use it, but not for this project. But I'm definitely going to use it. I mean, I'm going to use it. But like this is a magazine picture. Never laugh in the face of danger, Mufasa, the Lion King. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. I kept wanting to say Neapolitan. Don't be the girl who fell, be the girl who got back up. There's a magazine picture, isn't that pretty? So she gave me some magazine pictures, that's cool. Some animals are wise, some are otherwise. Some labeling. Oh, her grocery list, that's pretty cool. A 2008 calendar. Oh, I love junk mail envelopes. Some pretty wrapping paper. This looks used. I think I can go ahead and put this in my safe for my my challenge pile. Ooh. This is some Hawaiian pictures. Those are definitely ephemera. Oh, that's cute. A little from the library of card. Here's a little pack of gold stars. I really hope that she used these for her Fred. That is cool ephemera, Bart. I'm really excited. Aw, look at that. There's a Charlie Brown. Oh, that's a cool little double flip too. A Charlie Brown Christmas card. I'm gonna put that over there. There's a packaging. What is tasty recipes, a little bit of a newspaper, a little bookmark. I'm gonna put that there. Newspaper. Ooh. Junk mail envelopes. Yay for those. Oh, McDonald's bag from Canada. Look. Okay, that's very cool. Very, very cool. So this is some junk mail. I'm gonna look at that more closely in a little bit.
Oh.
Junk mail is
Got
fair
myself the
game.
wire somehow.
Ooh, very cool junk mail. Some magazine pages. Ooh, look at that one. That's cool. Junk mail goes in this pile. Winona Seniors Club. Oh, I'm so excited. This is like my first Happy Mail from someone. How to shop in an Asian grocery store. Walk in and get a cart. Pick what you want. Here's some babies. The baby review from 2017. So lots of newspaper. Very cool. Oh, there's the Pageant Winter making history. And, ooh, these are cool. There's Penny Lane, the Beatles, music. What else is here?
I just got a Janis Joplin autobiography at the
Oh, yeah, I want to read that one
that
when
I'm
you're
so
done.
excited for. Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
Well, that's like mimeographed. Look at that. So I'm going to put this music in the ephemera pile. Wow, Teresa, thank you. Thank you so much. Isn't that sweet? So I have all this nice Canadian trash that I'm very excited about, and I get to use this month in my. It's safe for my challenge, and then I've been collecting a little bit of. I thought I would share with you.
Think. Now everybody knows our address, so they can
Well, it
send
is.
us.
I almost was like, oh my god, 911. I can't give you my address. I'm live on YouTube. Huh?
It's our office address. What's in the?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So there's that. So my husband saved me this box from
It'll be fine. It's fine.
from Dixie cups. His mother loves to drink out of a Dixie cup. So this one was cool though. It's got like a timeline of Dixie. So I've got that to work with. I've got this is a wax paper bag from this ginormous box of
Right now.
Rice Krispies. It's huge. And I like these because that's really good cardboard, cardstocky cardboard that I can use. I have a Triscuits box. That's a good size to use as a cover. I have, what else do I have in here? This was, I took a picture off of it and I had this left. So I figured I mostly would have probably thrown that away, so I kept it. This is just some packaging that I saved. Oh, I know, this was from my Cause box. I like this little, like I think I could make a teensy weensy little junk journal from that. Like a really teeny tiny one. And this box, this would also make it good. See, when you open it, it's got the spine already, so I don't know. And I kept the liner from my I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with it, but I kept the liner from my Triscuits. So that's the trash I collected this week. Just what you guys always wanted to go on a YouTube Live and see somebody else's garbage, right? We're cool that way over here.
At least it's Canadian.
At least, no, or Pennsylvania. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can make one of these. Oh, I lost it again. Oh, here it is. I think I'm gonna see if I can make one of these. This is why this fell off last time, because my feet keep getting tangled on the cord. One of these. I'm only gonna use my one Goodwill and my stuff from the dollar store and my trash. And I need first, I have some envelopes I got at.
Yeah, see what I'm doing. You're not a million miles away from me.
Okay, this is some of the paper that I had from the dollar store, and then I dyed it. So I tea dyed some. I used,
So it's gonna be like a
Um,
little gem.
and then these
And
are
then I'm gonna
some doilies I got
I'm
at
making the
Goodwill.
ring part right now.
So this one is tea dyed. This one I dyed with avocado seeds that I definitely would have thrown away otherwise from our dinner last night. And this was a bag of frozen blueberries,
Okay, I drew that.
raspberries, and oh yeah, Ruby drew our logo.
There.
Yes, Rebel says she has, or he, I don't know who Rebel Bart is. Are you someone that I know and this is just a name I don't recognize? Has some hardcover planners from 2020 that you can use for your first one. Absolutely. This one I dyed with, so I bought a bag of frozen strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries, or raspberries and blackberries, no blueberries, from the dollar store because I knew I was not going to want to just use plain white paper. And I dyed some of this doilies with that and then a bunch of this paper. So I think what I'm going to use, I do not have, over the on top of the freezer is the like big envelopes that I bought from the dollar store. Can you bring them to me?
Oh,
I think I'm going to use one of these file folders, and I also have these envelopes. I got a pack of envelopes from the dollar store, but I kind of think the one thing I'm going to miss so much is my paper cutter, because I could not. I actually did look for one at the thrift store, and I did not find one, and I was a little sad. So this is 9.5 inches tall, and I'm gonna need to cut this down. Did Ruby find us pencils? Ooh, that looks really good, Adrian. Can you just hand me a pencil? Or pen or anything? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this down to 9.5 inches, which is right there. Gonna have to do it the old school way with a ruler. I don't have. I can't use my paper cutter. I did find a good pair of scissors at the thrift store though, which I was really glad for because otherwise I was gonna have to use dollar store scissors and no paper cutter, and that would have really sucked. But I found this pair of Fiskars for $1 at Goodwill, so nice. Really? Yes. Alright. I'm gonna have to go find those envelopes, I think. Unless I decide I don't need one. Okay, and then I also want to remove this. Not yet, so I think I don't want to remove it. I'm also going to very much miss my scoreboard, in case anybody's curious. I don't know how I'm going to score. Maybe I can just use the edge of my.
Yeah.
Oh, and also my phone folder. Oh yeah, that works though. So what I did is this. And then I need to, so I just scored that. This is 7 inches. And I want 7 inches this way too. So I'm gonna score this here to make a little flap. But if you used a big envelope, you would have a natural flap. But I'm just going to use this because I really like how this tea dye worked on these manila folders. So yeah, that works. So if you don't have a scoreboard, just use a ruler and then like the edge of your scissors, and you can make a good crease. And a ruler or the edge of your scissors also makes a good bone folder. So what I want is for this to be, I don't want it to close. What I really like about this is that you can see all of this. So I don't want it to be even like this. I want it to be a little bit over. If that makes sense. Oh, no problem. Rebecca. Oh, good. Hi, Rebecca. I do know you. I just wasn't sure who you were. Stay as long as you can. We have 11 people here. I think this is the most we've had at a live stream. So what I want now is to go through my little pile here of papers and find 3. So the thing about this, in fact, you know what I think I'm going to do is use file folders for that too, because I could not find any relatively, well, what's this? These papers are so thin. I couldn't find any thicker papers. This one though, 2 of them stuck together, and I think I could maybe use that one. I think I could use that one. It's a little thicker. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think any of these are going to hold up the way like a cardstock would. So this is my only cardstock, is these folders. So I think I'm just going to use them. And I think these, I'm just going to be able to tear that. Yeah. So these are berry dyed, and at the Goodwill I got some shelf liner that was kind of rubberized, and I dried them on there, and this one you can really see it left a pattern. It was pretty cool. So what I need is 3 pieces, so that are going to be, yep, that's going to be, well, it's going to be kind of short. Which makes me think what I want to do is fold this in a little more. I kind of like that that gives a tab up there. I want that to show, so I need to fold that in more. And fold that in more, like this would sort of there. Yeah, that's better. And this now is too long, so I think what I'm going to do is fold that one in too. So I'm going to fold that one in. Maybe give myself a 1/2 inch. Let's see what I have here. Maybe a full inch. That one's going to go in that way. That one's going to go in that way. Yep. Okay, that's the base of this is the base of my folder. So what I did was I took a file folder, and this is a standard, looks like without the tab, it's 9, probably by 12. I cut it down to 9.5 inches. lengthwise, and then I made a fold 8.5 inches in. This is just the natural fold, but I wanted it to fold actually. So 7.5 inches in, 7.25 inches in, I made a fold. So I'm not going to use the fold that was already in. I'm going to made it in about another 1.25 inches. And then I made this this section here is 5.5 inches. So then I folded in that. So I've got that, and then this one. No, this one, I just wanted it to fold in that much. So I've got one section here. It's 7 inches, a section that's also 7 inches, and then a flap here that's 1.5 inches, and a flap here that's 1.75 inches. Oh no. Sorry, I gave you the wrong one.
Upstairs.
What's wrong? Your phone's dying?
No, I don't have my phone to look. I wanted to look at a reference picture for TikTok, and I don't have.
I'm sorry, this is 8.5 inches on one side and 5.75 inches on the other. So remember, you're going to fold it in a little more. Right? I think that's right. We shall see. We shall see. Still not quite right. That's too far. I think what I could do is actually use that. Sorry, you guys, this is not very. I'm going to try this one more time. Sometimes you just got to play around with it until it looks the way you want it to. So this is, my pages are 5.5 inches wide, and I want it to show a little. So I'm going to go with 5 inches here. I want this first section, not including the flap, to be 5 inches. I should have measured to start with. That would have been good. Ooh, that was really off. Gonna take your puppies out, Rebecca. We'll see you soon. How's everybody else doing? Say hi in the chat. Ruby and her best friend Abby are working on a graphic novel together.
We are.
Yeah. How's that going?
We're just getting ready to start making the first panels and first pages of it, so probably won't actually come out for a while.
Yeah.
But it's in the works.
It's in the works. And what is it about?
You can go to the Instagram.
Oh, what is the Instagram?
Deaf October.
DEAF.
DAF_October.
DAF.
DEAF.
Okay.
_October.
I didn't know you had an Instagram.
Yeah, we made an Instagram for it yesterday.
Oh.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for Ruby's graphic novel. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, that's how I want that to look. Boy, I did not do that very well. So what stage are you guys at? The planning stage still?
Oh my goodness, this is annoying me.
Still at the planning stage.
Oh, me? I didn't realize you were talking.
You're like really into that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're still planning it. We have a lot of the characters we're going to have down, who are going to be in the story and like when they're going to come into the story.
Ooh, tell us about your character, your main character.
His name is Clay,
Mm.
and he's in a band with his friends, and you can read the bio for the Instagram just to get a slight basis.
Or you can just call him.
But well, the main character he's a trans kid,
Uh-huh.
and he's got a band and a bunch of friends, and
he's a drummer.
he plays the drums, and he has two friends who play the drums, and another friend who's going to be the singer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you who the other characters are going to be, but I will tell you the main character.
Why aren't you going to tell me?
Because you guys got to read it.
Oh, good point. I got polka dots on here by drying this on a dollar store pizza pan. I'm going to have some. Okay, so your main character has a band. He's a drummer, or she. He's a drummer and a trans kid. And what's the conflict?
That
What's the problem?
I want you to read it. I want people to read it and
Well,
then
we
find
will
out for
read it.
themselves.
Well,
Yeah.
All right.
Find
She's
out.
being closed lips.
I am.
Are you guys working on stuff over there? Tell us about it. What are you writing? Samuel, how's your books coming? Are you still there, babe?
So that he had to go have dinner
Like
Oh,
an hour ago.
earlier.
I didn't see it.
Susan Warner, though, she's still here. She said that she was a crafter
Oh,
and a writer.
crafter and writer. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do here is kind of reinforce this paper by gluing some of it together to make it thicker because this paper is thin. I was very happy to find Eileen's tacky glue at the dollar store because I was a little worried I was going to be stuck using, I don't even know what,
Elmer's.
Elmer's would have been okay. I was a little worried I was going to be stuck with something worse than Elmer's.
Like what?
I don't know, like dollar store glue. I don't know, but I like
Oh, for the challenge.
for the challenge. Yeah, I like good glue. I like good glue.
Like good glue.
Somewhere around
Yes,
here.
you.
I got some spongy things at the dollar store. I'm going to use to spread this glue around. Actually, I'm going to use this so I don't waste one of those. Huh?
I went a little too far. It's okay.
What did you spread?
I went a little too far with my white paint, but it's okay.
Oh, I have gesso upstairs.
Well, it's okay. I don't like how it's peeking dirty, but giving me text.
Okay, so I'm gonna glue that onto there. Ooh,
You good, Mom?
huh?
You good?
Yeah. Kind of wish I had a wet paper towel.
I don't know how to help you.
What you do? You don't know how to help me with wanting a wet paper towel.
Nope.
Do you want me to tell you
Not
how?
really.
Okay, this is sketchbook paper I got at the dollar store. It is pretty thin, but it is what I have, so it's what I'm using. But I think that, like gluing a couple pieces together is gonna work pretty well. So what I do sometimes is just buy a pad of paper and then I remove the spiral because I like the holes. I think it looks really cool. So these are my 3 pages of my signature. I like the kind of cascade effect. This one's gonna have a pocket here. I'm gonna glue that down there. Oh, Ruby, I really need a wet paper towel.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna glue that down on both sides. Oh,
What do you need a wet paper towel for?
because I'm getting glue everywhere. I need to clean it up before I stick something I don't want to stick. Thank you, baby. Can you put it here too?
Oh,
While
we
you're-
turkeys. She's young.
Oh,
She can
baby.
do it.
When you're the baby of the family.
Well, we waited on hand and foot for her for many years.
We did. That's true. So there's my 3 signatures. I'm covered in glue, though I need to wait for Ruby. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use a dry paper towel for a moment. What I'm gonna do next is, before I sew these, so these signatures are gonna be sewn into my folder here. And before I do that, I'm gonna decorate both this and these. So what I want is some sort of a pocket, oh, thank you, babe, or a belly band or something in each section to hold the cards that will be my my sales pages. Where did that even come from? My planner cards. So I could just use this, but I feel like it needs a little more. So I think I'm gonna do this.
Room to. What's that? What's my paints?
Okay, I'm gonna glue this strip of file folder that I cut off the bottom of this base right along the edge. I'm not gonna glue the sides because I'm gonna want to be able to fit bigger things in there in case I, oh, there goes my ruler. In case I want it to hang out the side. So I'm just gonna glue it just along the bottom edge with some tacky glue. Make sure that's lining up right. So you can use this as a planner. You can use it as a project folder. That would be really cool. Like if you were planning a project about Adrian, that looks really, really neat.
I like this little part right here. I need to figure out how I might find some more, but it was like from a picture that had like a galaxy in it.
Upstairs on my desk, there's a book, like a 1960s book about the stars.
Is that the one that had the cool astrology cover?
Yes. Okay, so I've got that,
Oh.
and I have 2 choices. I could fold these over. Oh, my bone folder, I miss you. Okay, I can fold that over, and it'll make these kind of flappies, or I can cut them off. I think I'm I'm just gonna fold them over though. I think I kind of like that. So there's the front, has its little thing. Then now I'm gonna do the next side, which is right here. What am I gonna do? Let me see. I've got a bunch of fabric. Which one would look cool? I have this apron that I found, and it's got built-in pockets, but I think they're a little too big. But I might. Maybe I can use one of the straps and make a belly band. That would be cool, right? Is that long enough to go? It is. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna cut off the strap from this apron that I got at the dollar store to use for my
What did you get reference for?
I mean, I got it at the thrift store. What?
Peacock. You know, in Mexico, peacocks just roam around like they're pigeons.
They do it in Reno too. When we lived in Reno, every day when I would drive to work, I had to drive down this like farmy area neighborhood, and there was a farm there that had peacocks, and the peacocks would just be hanging out in the trees.
Really?
That's weird.
That's kind of cool.
It's very cool, but also weird. So this is just some vintage.
Not if you
Oh,
don't
I'm
mix.
not on at all. I'm just talking and I'm not even there.
What happened? Oh man. Did your phone
How long
die?
have I not been on there?
Your phone died?
No.
Shanta's view is gone. That was at 9:06.
I hope.
Oh gosh.
So that's only 2 minutes.
Well, they could hear you.
Well, it's only been 2 minutes. Why is I don't know why something went wrong, it says.
Was it joining back in?
Man, your phone really likes to
Ooh, it's gonna get all weird.
be difficult.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, I don't know how much to miss.
No. Turn. Are you muted? You're on script StreamYard.
Yeah. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how much you missed, but I'm using this piece of, it's the strap from this apron that I got at Goodwill yesterday as part of my project. So I'm going to use it, and I'm going to make a belly band that's going to go all the way around both of these. Both of these pages here. So both of these pages will have a belly band to hold stuff in. I need it to be relatively tight, or else what will happen is the fabric will stretch a little bit at some point and will.
This blue is so pretty.
It's so pretty. Margaret said 5 minutes, so
Oh boy.
thanks for letting me know.
At least they could hear you.
I'm having a time. I don't know why.
First you called 911 on accident.
I know. And the
How does that even happen?
I don't know, but the 911 operator was like, "Can you speak freely?" It's like, oh my god, if I couldn't, would I answer that? I wanted to say, well, I am live on YouTube, so as we speak. I think what I'm gonna do is sew this. I think I'm gonna sew it. It's a little slow stitch. So I have a needle because I bought, it's rusty. I'm going to have to be careful not to poke myself.
Don't do that.
Well, I've got another,
Unless you're
those are
on your
too small.
touch.
I am, but
Are you?
that's not the point.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I've got a little tag. I just have a less. Oh, there's a better needle. It's less rusty.
Like an electric blue.
Less rusty is always a good thing. So I've got that, and what do I have? I think I have this thread I'll be able to use. It's kind of thicker. It feels like linen to me. It's nice. I kind of wish I had a brighter one though. What else did I get? Oh, I don't want that to get ruined. I thought I got like a. Okay, I also have this. I was not able to find any embroidery thread, which
I have a
was
ton
not
of
good.
embroidery.
I know, but I'm.
She can't use stuff that we
I
already
can't
have.
use stuff that I already have. I'm not even using the scissors that I already have. All right. Oh, look, there's pink. So this is wool. That came. So, FYI, I said this yesterday on my live stream that went nowhere. FYI, one of the best ways to get cheap sewing supplies is to go to your thrift store and look for embroidery kits like this that people have donated. This one costs, okay, so I'll just set the tag on. It costs $4 and it's full of like 100% yarns. I'm sorry, wool yarn, plus a bunch of other stuff, including needles, and it has a really cool printed. Well, I'll show you because I might use part of it in this. A printed base. I think I can just use one strand of this. I do not have. I don't think I have a needle threader, which my poor eyeballs. I might have to find my daughter's to this needle because I can't see very well close up, even with my glasses. And that's stuck to my gluey finger. Okay. Okay. Hi, Margaret. Oh, that was right in there. Oh, there. I think I did it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here.
You've already threaded it?
Yeah. Don't want to thread fast. I
What?
sometimes struggle. With
Legend.
I need to pin this so I can see where to sew
When I
it.
was making my little fabric guy, Aviary, I literally spent like 20 minutes trying to thread a needle.
Oh, why?
Because I couldn't, it just wouldn't thread. And I was just getting so not happy with the needle.
I was able to get some pins at Goodwill. I can take that out of my mouth. At Goodwill, so that was lucky. So I'm gonna just pin this so that I know where I want to sew it. And all I'm gonna do is a little running stitch in a contrasting color. I'm not going to try to be pretty or anything. It's just gonna be a little bitty running stitch that will sew this together into a, try not to poke myself with Goodwill pins or needles, because who knows where they've been. I want that to be pinned all the way down though. Margaret, are you crafting with us? What are you making?
10 people here. Everybody's being quiet.
I know.
I think everybody has to say hello.
I think so too. Otherwise, it's just me talking. Adrian, how's your book coming? We should talk about books. Adrian bought about 20 books today.
Oh, I did. I was very excited. So here's the thing: is that I was in school for so long, and particularly the last couple of years, I was in grad school, so I did a lot of reading. But it was for school, and I always felt guilty whenever I tried to read for fun, and so I never could. And just like the last month, I don't know what happened. Well, I read a really, really good book, and then I wanted to keep reading. And I read like a book a week for like the last month and a half. And I'm really excited that I can read books for fun again. And so every time we go to a thrift store or I always want to buy books. And we went to not a thrift store. We went to a thrift store today, but earlier than that, or after that, we went to like discount
It's called
store.
Ollie's.
It's kind of like a Big Lots if you have a Big Lots.
It's Ollie's, and it's
or like a Tuesday morning, probably more like that. But like where it's just a discount store, and they have a really good book selection, and I've got like 3 books that I've had on my reading list forever, and just some other really cool books.
it's an outlet store.
Yeah.
So they
that's really
sell,
cool.
they buy remaindered books from publishers, and they sell those.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I don't even know the
But I also a few months ago bought these really gorgeous, beautiful, like handmade bookshelves that are like fill up a whole wall, and I don't have enough books to fill it up because I got rid of a lot of my books when I moved across the country. So now I have to buy more because I have to fill it up.
You have to fill it.
Yes. And so I'm just having fun buying books right now.
Yeah, she bought a ton of them
I did. Not
today.
a
you did.
ton. I bought like 10 books.
Yeah,
That's a lot of books. My friend.
Which one are you the most excited to read out of all of those? Ooh, and Janice Joplin.
I like that one, and then I got one. Oh man, what was the one that I got? That was that like female. What's it called? I don't know, but it had a really pretty cover.
You're excited to read that one because it had a pretty
It
cover.
had a really pretty cover. I like a pretty cover.
There's Adrienne judging books by their cover.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that if
Everybody judges.
I can either read a book and I have to really like it in order to finish it,
Mhm.
or I can't make myself read a book that I don't like. So, but I've always found that books that have pretty covers, I always like. So I think it's fair to judge.
I think
by
not
its
only
cover.
is it fair, it always happens.
I know, but also, if I'm gonna own the book and it's gonna be sitting on my bookshelf, I want it to look pretty.
Yeah. So what's your aesthetic for books?
Oh. I
What's
don't
yours,
know.
Ruby?
My what?
Your aesthetic. 90s grunge.
Yeah, I do like 90s, like the 90s aesthetic.
I don't know if I like bohemian stuff a lot. I like
Artistic.
70s vintage style.
So
Almost like
you're picking up
I
echoing.
think it's Ruby's fun. You have to
But
turn
I'm
down the
turning
volume.
volume.
Like kitschy stuff almost.
Oh,
Like
Margaret's
that.
working on editing a batch of photographs.
Mm.
Photographs. Oh, Margaret, I am one of the things. So we have been going to this auction that's every Tuesday in our town, and they have some of the coolest vintage pictures there to this coming up week. If you go on YouTube and look up Conowongo auction, I'm gonna spell that in the. You can see the pictures of what they have, but one of the pictures in the that they have up for auction is this, like, it looks like maybe 1920s or 30s, and it's a man jumping over a fence. It's very cool. If I buy it, I'll make sure I show it to you because it's very, very, very cool. I love. And last week I won this set of like a stereographic viewer, so it's like a old school, very old school Viewmaster almost. And this whole set of pictures from like the early 1900s is super cute. I got it for $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else is here? Say hi in the chat, you guys. Don't be so shy.
Don't be shy. Talk some more.
Be shy. I mean, don't be shy.
On this
Tell us who you are, that you're here.
existence. That's a word.
It is.
Existence.
This blue is so pretty.
I got within tomorrow. I think I'm going to finish my read through of my novel. I'm going to need to do. I have some more edits. Like, I read through it and I did the minor edits. I'm going to have to go in and look at my.
How do you feel about that big edit?
Well, I haven't got. Probably tomorrow I'm going to get to it. But it is interesting to me that I'm so close to the end when that what felt like a, oh my God, what did I just do?
You didn't think it was as close to the end as it is.
Well, no, I mean, I feel like maybe the reason she doesn't like it is because it happens, it's too abrupt. So my main character has this very, very long platinum blonde hair. And she, at the end, it's like a Henry O type, like Gift of the Magi thing. She cuts off her hair so that she can sell it.
Maybe
And-
that needs to be your third act twist. Like move it up a little more.
Well, it is my third act twist. What I think happened, and this happens to me every stinking time, is that I wrote the third act twist, and then I was like, oh, hey, look at that. There's 80,000 words.
I'm done.
And I finished, and I don't have enough resolution. I think if I add more resolution, then I can make my agent like the twist more. But she was like, why don't they just take the mom's car? Because what she does, I just did the same freaking thing. What she does is she sells her hair. So the story is about a girl who weighs 312 pounds. She's 6 feet tall.
Spoiler warnings also.
Spoiler
guys.
warnings, yeah.
Sorry.
So she
Stay tight-lipped.
weighs 312 pounds. And the story is about her, she's got this kind of down low boyfriend who, has all these rules. Like she's not allowed to tell anybody that they're dating and whatever. And then she makes this new friend. And before she cuts off her hair, she's supposed to go to this band audition with her new friend, and the boyfriend boy calls her, and she blows off. She messes up, and she doesn't go on the thing, and so she's lost her friend. She's lost, the things that are important to her, and she cuts off her hair as like a sacrifice, and it's the only part of her that she feels is beautiful. And then what she does, so her new friend owns a Vespa, and she buys a Vespa so they can ride it from Reno to San Francisco. They can ride their scooters, so he can go to the next audition that this band is doing. I started writing this book so long ago that it actually started out being him auditioning for a American Idol type show called The Voice. So I started it so long ago that I predicted The Voice, I guess. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I changed it to a band. Which I actually like a lot better. But he has a real bad stage fright and he chokes. And she promises to be there, and she blows him off. And yeah, but I think I need to have more resolution. Like I can't have her cutting her hair off 10 pages before the end of the book.
Are you liking the story a little more now that you've read through it?
Well, I always knew that it was a really good story. I mean, I really like it. The problem is I really didn't like writing it. It was really tough. It's the first time I've written contemporary YA, and this girl is like suicidally depressed through a lot of the book, and it's tough. It was tough to write, and I'm like, oh please, I don't want to write. I just want to write like some magical realism. Yeah, I like how that's looking. It's kind of pretty. I like the pink and blue. Yes, Margaret, I will show you. I have a whole bunch of vintage photos because I keep buying them at the auction, and my plan is to scan them and then like maybe put them up just for a couple bucks on Etsy or whatever for people to download if they want, so they can use them in their junk journals. But I have a bunch of really, really cool ones. There's an antique store in our little town that always has a box of $1 ephemera, and there's always photos in there, and I always buy them. I need to go in there. I think I'm gonna try to tomorrow because the guy who owns it, his name is Charlie, and he's like, "What are you looking for? Because I'll put together a box for you." And I was like, "All right."
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. He also, last time I was there, he gave me for free a huge bag full of vintage linens that he just didn't think he could do anything with. They were inside a dresser that he bought, and he's like, "I'm just gonna, get rid of these if you want them. You can go through them and take what you want." And I
Is
was
that the
like,
store with the skeleton in it?
yeah. I was like, "Well, if you are just gonna get rid of them, I'll take them all." And so I just put them all in a bag and brought them home. And there was some really cool stuff in there. I think so too, Margaret. I think that she says that there will be so many people who will relate to your main character's struggle. And I think so too. And it's a great story.
It's very like if you've seen what's it, Dumpling or Dumplin' on Netflix. That's the exact type of story it is.
I don't. It's turned down all the way.
Is
It
your
might be
muted?
my phone.
Oh, I'm not muted. No, I am.
I think it might be my phone, but they can't. It's just
Okay.
for us, I think.
But I don't have a little mute thing next to mine. But it might be because my name is long.
Mine says my mic is muted. So.
But your volume on
It
your
won't.
phone.
There's like one little tiny bit
Yeah,
that's up,
it's
and it
fine.
won't let me turn it down.
No,
Alright,
it's fine. It's just us.
So I have that I'm working on, and my agent has been waiting on it for so. Ouch! I finally did it. I poked myself with a Goodwill pin. My agent's been waiting on it for so long that I'm putting off working on my self-published books so I can finish this. And I hope that you all know that that's code for my self-published books scare the pants off me, and so. I'm much more comfortable doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Samuel. It's okay. I'm glad you're back. Samuel is working on a humongous series of books, like 70 or something, which sounds like a lot.
He's working on an epic.
An epic. It'll take him the rest of his life to finish.
That's okay.
That's all right. Oh my gosh, you know what Adrian and I were talking about today? Because I have all of this really cool stuff. Writer adjacent stuff. That's what I call it. So junk journal type stuff and oh look, how did I make that too small? I mean, I just took it right off of there.
This is why I like painting because it's much easier to fix your mistakes.
You're not wrong.
Well,
Like not
anyway,
at all.
Adrian and I, this is, I'm gonna have to cut this. How funny. Not so funny. How funny that's not funny. Anyway, Adrian and I were talking today because I watched this video last night. It was a live stream of a lady like selling her cool vintage stuff. And I thought, well, we could do a live sale of like all this stuff because I have like these really cool books. Like I got this 1930s typing manual and a 1920 doctor's like dictionary. Super neat. But like, what am I going to do with 2,000 pages of a doctor's dictionary? Like, it's more than one person could use. And this woman was doing these auctions, and they, like, how did I do that? I totally just measured this on here, and okay. Okay. Sorry, I need to think about what I'm going to do to fix this disaster. So this woman did this auction, and her auctions started at just like a $1 bid. So I thought that would be fun. Like I have all of these vintage books, and I hate not buying this stuff. But like eventually, I have a pretty big house, but at some point I'm gonna run out of room. Yeah, so I thought it would be fun
Mom's like, not to flex, but my house is really big.
Well, I mean, it is a big house.
You're not wrong. It's like a big old house.
It's a big old Victorian house, you know, but it's also in Warren, PA, so that's why we can afford it. I think everyone should move here. We should turn it into Ninja Rider Central. But so far nobody's taken me up on that offer. But I think everyone should. But nobody is. So far I've been unsuccessful, but in getting people to agree to move to Warren. Except for us. I got us to move here. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to do like a little, an occasional live sale where we just have like a little auction and I can put together stuff that like I've used some of it, like make little, I don't know, some vintage stuff, like some of these cool photographs that I find and books and like vintage books and I don't know. So that's one thing that we are thinking about because I think it would be so fun.
And it's also totally an excuse for you to like keep.
Well, then I can
Thrift
keep shopping and nobody can get mad at me because I'll be like also getting rid of this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like that with it.
Are you my dad?
I.e. your dad, yeah. Your poor dad. He's a minimalist who married a maximalist, and I don't know.
His
Poor dude.
man cave is totally not minimalist though. So,
But you know what? His man cave is full of my Etsy's.
You know what? Opposites attract.
Opposites attract. That's the truth. Thank goodness.
Think me and Abby.
Are you guys opposites?
I like fun rides. She doesn't. I like pretty much
Ruby
all
is an
foods.
extrovert.
She doesn't.
Rude.
I'm pretty extroverted. She's pretty freaking introverted.
I am.
She's short. I'm tall.
Oh.
She has curly hair. I have straight hair.
Opposite of an extrovert.
She's from the East Coast. I'm from the West Coast.
You?
Yeah, West Coast.
The West Toast.
Oh, you didn't see that?
We got an Aldi's bag
What?
today that's on one side it says West Toast and it's avocado toast, and on the other side it says East Coast and it's toast with jam on it.
That's so funny.
I know.
Nobody else thought it was funny at the time, though, except for me. I thought it was hilarious.
What time?
When Mom was cooking dinner.
Oh, like that.
I think it's funny.
I know. It is.
It's because it is funny.
It sounds like, well, I don't understand the East Coast is just toast with jam on it, but okay, does that just mean that East Coasters like boring toast or?
Probably. And they're like boring everything on.
We're missing the West Coast food, if you guys can
We
not
are
tell.
homesick for tacos.
You East
I am
Coasters
homesick for In-N-Out
just
burger.
do not have enough spice for our liking.
Enough spice, if spice at all,
Yeah.
like at all,
What do you think? That looks kind of cute.
like at all.
Gonna have a glue issue.
And it's not all East Coasters, we don't think.
That's true.
It's
Friend's
mostly
dad is good, makes spicy tacos.
Pennsylvanians.
Who makes spicy tacos?
Abby's dad. Abby Ken's dad.
Are they actual tacos?
They are actual tacos. They aren't just,
Are
he
you
heats up the shells.
sure?
I mean, of course, I think yours are the best of all time. But his
Good
tacos
say. But
aren't that bad.
it's so funny because the taco, like what they call tacos here, and then you're like, this is not
Pardon?
a taco. Yeah.
What
Excuse me?
do you think? You think that this is, you don't,
Like you can't just
Tacos.
put whatever you want in a tortilla and call it a taco.
you don't put pineapple in a taco.
Well, it's not that there was pineapple. That would be okay, but like you can't have a taco that just tastes like,
Sweet. You
or
can't
just like.
put spaghetti in a taco and call it a taco.
No, but
Well,
I would
that's
make a
really
spaghetti
good.
taco.
Doesn't hurt. Good shadowing.
What's
shading.
that medium you're using?
It's just paint.
Oh.
Oh, well, I used this just to get it's like a Mod Podge
Oh.
gloss thingy.
I really like the flowers as his.
I don't even know. Yeah, they can't see me. Okay.
Okay, so there's that section that took longer than I thought it would because I did the slow stitching and then I messed it up. I need to put something here. I wonder if that would be cute. This is already made, but I need a little Mod Wash. I think I like
All I know is that there are Pennsylvanians here who don't heat up the taco shells.
monsters.
Ruby was traumatized.
See,
the
in my
taco was
mind, that
fine.
translates to raw taco shells, even though they're totally not.
The
raw.
tacos I had were fine, but it was just so strange that they did not heat up. At least microwave them. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
You gotta,
"Excuse me?"
you gotta activate the.
Because like if it's not, it tastes like it's stale.
It does. It needs to like have the oils in it activated or something.
Did you
East
blow
Coast-
their minds? Did you heat them up for them?
No, they thought I was weird for doing that. I'm like, what?
Oh, you weird woman.
Oh,
Well, that's okay. So my husband and his parents really love Chef Boyardee pizza kits, which are like, and they're very good. My husband makes them, and I am all for any food that someone who is not me makes. I'm just gonna say that. I love to cook, but it's like always nice when somebody else wants to make something, right?
For the whole thing.
Yeah, especially for the whole family and not just themselves. So if I don't have to cook it, my philosophy is it's good, yummy, yay. So so my husband makes like two things. He makes no, three things. He makes macaroni with hamburger in it.
And he keeps a little cutout of the instructions for the Kraft macaroni and cheese just in case
So he doesn't have to go dig back through the trash.
he
can make
forgets
those.
how to make Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yes, which is literally almost like it's 1/3 of his entire repertoire. Okay, so Kraft dinner, macaroni and cheese with hamburger in it, and I have finally gotten him to add a can of tomatoes. It took a long time, but I was like, yes. He's like, you don't eat vegetables with every meal, and
Yeah.
I was like, actually, with every dinner, like, you actually do. So I have gotten him. I like that. To add is
Serious.
We're talking about you and you can't even believe it.
We're
We're
talking
talking
about
your macaroni
dinners.
and cheese. Anyway, he makes Chef Boyardee pizza kits. And what was that?
A bag of books, apparently. That's
Huh?
fine. I think a bag of books. Is
Oh.
fine.
And he makes they're actually relatively good. And he puts like all kinds of vegetables and stuff on it, and
Yeah, he's
whatever.
not
But this is how he grew up. They made it so the kit has dough, like mix, and pizza sauce and Parmesan cheese, and you're supposed to add your toppings, including mozzarella cheese, because that's what's on the pizza. At the very least, mozzarella cheese. And he grew up, and all his mom did was make exactly what was in the kit. So it was like pizza crust, tomato sauce, and Parmesan cheese. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so I have this
I actually
one.
know how you're really supposed to use these things, but
I feel like I want.
Oh, is that the wash? You just add some water to it. If you don't, it'll be really good. And it might crack.
Oh, look, Adrian, I got these at the Goodwill. Are they? I wondered if you think they're any good.
No, they're just like
They're cheap ones.
powder. I mean, yeah.
Better than the dollar store, though, right?
Yeah.
Adrian, piece of wire just flew onto your painting.
Okay, so I have 1, 2. Can you do something over here? Well, there's 3, 4. I'm gonna do that so I can have another slot right there. This is Eileen's glue that I always use, but it's super thin. You think like the dollar store gets like modified Eileen's tacky glue? It's like I'm going to run out of it because so much comes out every time I squeeze the thing. I'm gonna put it into a jar so I can just use what I need. That's gonna, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to do this side, and that side. What am I gonna do? I have these. I think I could do a little pocket, but I don't know if that would hold. It might be too floppity.
Floppity?
Yeah, if I like just cut one of these squares off, I'm afraid like if I try to put paper in there, it's gonna be like wonky.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Scared myself.
Have you made any of your I think I want a jelly band this way here.
Have I what?
Made any rings yet?
I'm working on this one. It's taking longer than I thought it would take. That's
Are you
not,
just like estimating your ring size or?
I mean, I don't really have a thing to tell me, so I'm using this, which is about the size of my finger.
Are you sure?
I mean,
Like, can you
Tried
try
it on.
Oh, okay. It's like
I've been trying it on, so. I mean, it's probably gonna work.
wow.
Probably. I'm just assuming it's gonna work. That's how I get through a lot of life. Oh, I am echoing a little bit.
What offer, Shanta?
Huh?
Samuel said what offer, and I don't remember. Have you ever organized a writer's retreat? Once I did. Well, we're doing a virtual one in June, which we will have to you soon, so you know more about it.
In the next week or two.
I think we better make it the next week.
Yes.
And I have once done one in person, and it was super stressful leading up to it. Super fun doing it, and then I have not done another one because I mentioned super stressful leading up to it. I was like petrified the entire time that nobody was gonna come. Like nobody was gonna pay for it, and what was I gonna do? And then in the end, it came together, but it was a little on the scary side. make like a thing to go here. I thought we could use some of this packaging. Oh, my head.
On what?
The arm of this thing. Let's see if that's good. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna do it a teensy bit over though, a little bit bigger. That's really wish that I didn't. Oh, I know what I could
Did
do.
you fix the belly band?
I did. See how I did it? I just cut it and then I put a pocket there, so just kind of things down.
Well, it's not really a belly band anymore, is it?
Huh?
It's not really a belly band anymore, though, is it? Okay.
So what should do? I think I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Something cool here. Like a slidey thing, but
You're talking very quietly.
I know I'm talking to myself. Sorry. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this, and it's making me talk to myself. Sorry, guys.
How many people are watching?
7. We're famous on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The famous Grimes girls. Yes, adding a write. I do want to run an in-person writers retreat. We're going to start with a virtual one, and that's going to be the weekend of June 19th. And we have some speakers lined up, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll see. But I'm pretty confident that we're going to have a good time with it. I need to let that dry for a second. I'm making a massive mess over here.
I think it's impossible to craft without
Neatly crafting. I bought this magazine at the dollar store. And I want a picture. That might work. Yeah, that will work. Well, I have glue sticks. I'm gonna try that. They're not good glue sticks, so I'm not confident they're gonna stick very well, but these are pretty thin paper, so I'm a little bit snobby about my glue sticks, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Look through here really quick. That's pretty. This is what I'm gonna use. Like a little cantha quilts. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna use. Oh, sorry, this is gonna shake my camera for a second. Yeah, these glue sticks are not great, guys. Oh my God, I just did that on the wrong side. Were you yelling at me? Don't do that. I just tried to glue that on the wrong, like on the side I want to show. Yeah, these glue sticks are
Gloopy.
well, they're not very sticky. Yeah, it's not even gonna stick on there.
Thus they are poopy.
That's they are poopy, huh? Yeah.
Quote from
Quotes the roof. Did anybody else ever call you?
nobody else would get that.
I know. That's an inside thing.
It certainly is.
All right, so I really love how your picture is turning out, Adrian.
Yeah.
What did you just paint pink over the peach background? And meanwhile, my glue stick did not work.
Meanwhile, mom is struggling.
Well, look, it didn't stick good, so it's got these like unstuck parts and it's making bubbles. What can I do about that? Oh, look at that. I can just take it off because it's not stuck.
Problem solved.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this glue stick is useless. So, dollar store glue sticks are a big no. In case anybody was.
Just go to Walmart.
No, I can't.
No, not you.
Oh,
I'm saying
them.
for anybody else who wants to buy this.
Well, yes. My favorite are the Scotch Crafts ones. They're my faves, but that's kind of pretty though. But oh my goodness, this is not good. This is not good. I have a little Mod Podge thing, but I don't want to use it because I can't use my heating tool to. Okay, but I saw this on the YouTube, And I want to try it, and it was using a piece of this wax paper from cereal box. You know, this feels a little more like plastic than wax paper. And I'm wondering-
Can't you just use wax? Oh,
I don't know if any of our cereal boxes back there have. Yeah, but when you do that, it kind of gives it a.
I couldn't tell you
vintagey look.
because grandma and grandpa are literally the only ones who eat cereal.
True. So this one I am gonna glue right
You
on
don't eat cereal?
Not usually. Sometimes.
the front here.
Did you say it's weird?
No, I said that's a pretty nice.
Oh, nothing to do with the cereal. That is turning out really good. I like the little beak.
Did you just hand paint that on there, or did you draw it on first?
I hand
It's
painted
been
it.
streaming for 2 hours and 22 seconds.
I'm gonna finish this. It kills me. Okay. So I'm gonna glue that onto there, and I hope this works. I hope that it works. I'm making a giant mess.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it did. Look at that. It does. It looks like kind of vintagey. The glue will dry clear. It's still a little wet under there. But look, it did. It gave it a vintage look.
Nice.
It worked. It worked. I think that person probably used a glue stick, not wet glue. But whatever.
It's what you have.
You gotta do what you can. I'm gonna use this whole little bottle of glue today though, and that's gonna be bad because I only bought 2, and I feel like I'm gonna wish that I bought a couple more. You know what? I bet they used Mod Podge, and I think that's probably what I should have used now that I think about it. I think I will next time.
I wonder if you run out, if you'll have to teach yourself how to make your own glue.
What though?
Stuff you have at the house.
No, because it's not stuff I have at the house. I have all my stuff at the house. I have my good glue sticks at the house. Okay, it's stuff I bought at this. I have staples, lots of staples and paper clips. I wonder if I can make glue like out of paper or something.
Well, somebody says the ring is very nice. One person asks, is that a peacock? Yes, it's going to be a peacock. And then the original
Hi,
picture
Angela.
was a bunch, was like a flower bouquet. And so I'm like paint by numbering around the flower bouquet, kind of. And it's going to look like the peacock feathers.
Adrian is upcycling a thrift store painting. Ooh, that's gonna get a lot of glue off my thing here. Look at that, all that glue. Yeah.
Yep.
Need
Wet paper towel.
no dry.
Plot twist. She needs a dry paper towel.
So I really like how this worked out though. I saw it, I wish I could remember who I saw doing it on YouTube today, but I saw somebody doing this on YouTube where they kind of distressed or aged just a magazine photo by gluing, or probably now that I think about it, they probably used Mod Podge. So this is cereal wrapping, cereal wax paper that I have glued onto a magazine picture, and it made it look kind of olden.
Eck, you're scream eck.
Okay, well that's gonna be covered up anyway. Good thing. What am I gonna put on this one? So now I'm gonna. That's supposed to be glued onto there. Why are you not glued on there?
I couldn't tell you, Mom.
You couldn't.
Nope.
Well, I need to do, you know what I think I'm gonna do? A little bit of, just a little paint. Ooh, I have acrylics that I bought at the dollar store. And this was kind of a yellow base already, so I think I'm gonna, oops, there we go. And of course, I can't use, I think I'm just gonna use this. Oh, I think I should have started with white now that I think about it. To cover that up with the words. Got white. It has a seal on it. Ooh, this paint's not great. It's not covered. All right, where's those? I wish I didn't put the yellow on until I did the white.
Bye, Susan. Happy Mother's Day.
Bye. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, I'm teaching a class tomorrow that I'm super excited about. It's wow, this white paint is not great. It's about
It is dollar store paint.
it is it's not thick at all. So my class is about
Creating a membership program.
creating a membership program.
What are you looking for?
Oh, something I can glue on here because this white paint is not.
Good, like it all.
Well, it's just not covering my words on this piece of cardboard. So my class is about creating a membership program, and I've been asked how to do that like 100 million times. People are always like, you know, like there's always something that everybody asks you about, and that's my something. Like everybody asks me, how do you do a membership program? So I'm really excited to teach this membership program class. And I'm extremely excited because I was like, I need to do a sample. Like, here's how I would do it. Oh, sorry guys. Here's how I would do it for somebody, right? And so, oh my God, this Mod Podge is not sticky. My dollar store materials are, like it says Mod Podge, but it's not sticky. What? Why? Okay, so Rosemary, who is a lady that I absolutely love on YouTube, has agreed to be like my guinea pig for my class and let me like use her as an example and just talk about like if I was Rosemary, this is what I would do to create a membership program. Bye. Oh, the next book in my pipeline. So I'm finishing up editing this YA book called 312. And I seriously, if it kills me, this book is going to go to my agent like by the end of May. And then I will be free to focus on my self-published novels, which my first, I have the covers. Adrian is supposed to read it for me. But it's like ready to go. I just need to get brave, Samuel. How am I going to get brave? Because I'm scared. So the next one I'm going to write, I actually have a lot of material already written. My next nonfiction book I'm going to write, though, is about how to start writing your novel. And that one should be out by the end of this month, I think. I'd actually really like to get it out next month or next week. So a lot of that content is also already done. How's your writing going, Samuel? Samuel was like, are we really just going to only talk about writing? Poor Samuel. Got caught up in the Grimes Girls crafting adventure. Okay. I don't have my heat gun, so I just have to
Started
wait.
talking about your class and then you.
Oh, I was just gonna say, oh, I'm really glad your writing's going good, Samuel. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is the power to act in spite of the fear. You're right. You're right. Thank you for that reminder. This class, so I'm really excited about it because I'm going to use, so Rosemary has an audience that she's already monetized. She has an Etsy store that's successful and an audience of people who follow her here on YouTube. And then I'm going to use our own Debbie Walker, who does middle pause, as an example of someone who has an audience that she has not monetized at all yet. So an audience that is not monetized yet, and then I think I'm going to ask for volunteers. Like, is there anyone who would like to volunteer to be the example of someone who knows what they want to do and they really want a membership, but they have no audience yet? So that is my plan for that class. If you're going to come to it, if you're in the club, you can just come for free. It's tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, and it should be pretty fun.
If you're not in the club, you can go to our website and go to $10 workshops at the top of the page. You should see it there.
Yeah.
And our website is ninjawriters.org.
Yes. Oh, I just glued a paper towel too. Oh, not good. Okay, there's that. It's going to be kind of a little interactive slidey thingy. So that's not glued down. I'm gonna glue. Oh, no, I gotta put this on first. That would have been bad. Okay, I'm gonna glue this down on the edges. So I I really wish that other people would do my challenges. I think it's gonna be so fun. I think that you should do a trip to the Goodwill, Adrian, and then just see like whatever you can get. You're gonna create as much art as you can with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of did that.
You did, yeah. But you're using your fancy paints. But you wouldn't be able to paint if you didn't find thrift store paint, so that's a problem. Oh, you know what I might do? I wonder if my stapler would reach all the way over there. Let's see that to dry.
Well, you didn't get your stapler from the dollar store, did you?
Got it at the Goodwill.
Oh.
What?
And never mind, it is part of the challenge.
Yeah, it's part of the challenge.
Did you get the staples inside of the stapler?
At the Goodwill. I mean, at the thrift store. I mean, I'm sorry, at the dollar store.
Good.
I'm gonna put a little bit. I hope I don't ruin this. And let's just see if I can make this look kind of a little bit like leathery with my finger. Kind of some messy. Oh, it does. Look, it does look like leather. Oh, look, it worked. How exciting. You can kind of see the newspaper through. Oh, I like how that turned out.
Brush.
A what?
I need a really tiny brush.
I have a number one brush. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's what came in mind.
Mom's like, it's a brush. So,
It's a number one brush. Do you have a smaller than a number one brush?
I don't.
It's like a number one brush, is that like a universal?
I don't know. I don't really look at the number one brushes. I just use them. I'm not very particular about my brushes.
If they work, they are good enough for me.
I like to buy the cheap brushes, like the $5 packs of brushes, because then I don't feel bad when I don't clean them and I have to throw them away.
Yeah, I'm
Just
horrible.
saying.
I'm a horrible paintbrush mom.
Yep. That is my
Philosophy of art.
yes.
Just buy the cheap brush.
I'd rather spend my money on good paint
Adrian's philosophy by the
than
cheap brushes.
good brushes.
But that's my philosophy about everything. Like, buy the thrift store furniture so that you don't have to feel bad. You don't have to treat it like it's all precious.
Mm-hmm.
You can use
And you
it.
don't have to worry. You can have pets and stuff.
Look, that does. It looks kind of leathery. That turned out cool, but now I gotta let it dry because I don't have my heat tool.
Right. No, that's not
Okay, so I need something on
very
this.
tiny brush.
Not down here now.
I have.
Oh, you're 12 and
Let me
12.
see. I have this little one is my smallest one.
No, it needs to have a good point.
No,
Yeah, I can use this one. I just need to get it pointy again.
okay, so what am I gonna put right here? I thought that was really loud. Sorry, Samuel. Samuel's doing editing on his first novel right now. Bye, Angela. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Samuel, did you see your mom today?
It's always so weird when there's like a pause.
I know. Oh, you know what I found at the thrift store? The one thing I got this time around, you never know what you're gonna find, but you know what I found? Piles and piles and piles of trim. And by piles, I mean, I can't even tell you, it's so much. Where is it? Oh my god, where did my trim go? It's so much of it. And now I can't find it anywhere.
That was
There it is.
today?
No, this is the stuff I got yesterday. Look at this trim, this whole bag.
Wow.
I know, and it's got some really cool ones in here. Like lacy ones and like old vintage ones and all kinds. I think I like that one, but it's not gonna make it good. I'm gonna use it though. I need something that will make a good sturdy. It will make like a good. I don't know if this will be, it's too bright. Oh, there we go. No, not that one. Sorry guys, hold on. Here we go. That'll work. So, yeah, I found, you just never know what you're gonna find at the thrift store, like ever. And I found all of this vintage trim, like it was like $8 for a grocery bag full of vintage trims. Which made me extraordinarily happy because I love me some vintage stuff. Extraordinarily. It made me very, very happy. I don't know what that means.
I
In case you were
know
wondering.
what extraordinary.
Oh, geez. Well, you said it like you didn't know.
Well, I'm
what-
saying extraordinarily, like that is a very,
Writerly word.
a very
If you say boomer word.
excessive word.
Excessive. is
I can't
acceptable.
think of anything that would be extraordinarily happy about getting at any store, despite the fact that he is practically
How about?
always at Walmart.
He would be extraordinarily
your dad?
My
happy
dad.
to get anything that's
A
useful.
pinball machine.
Oh, that's true.
An old school one.
Stuff with
Wrapping paper.
Oh my god.
That's true. Wrapping paper after Christmas.
Aw, Kevin. You're so fun. I know.
I feel bad. Considering he's in the kitchen right now, he's probably. No, he can't hear me.
He was traumatized when you made him get rid of all his wrapping paper when you moved here.
I know.
He was
That
not
was
happy
really
about it.
hard. I was like, you'll be alright. It's November. Like, as soon as we get there, you can go to Walmart and buy some more Christmas wrapping paper. You don't even have to wait. It's November. It's out.
Dad, can you give me a water bottle?
You knew we were talking about it.
Dad, can you get me a water bottle?
He heard
Please.
about paper.
Please.
Where'd you go?
Good to feel so good one last time. For old time's sake, you got to drive down.
Dad, can you give me a water, please? Please, I am busy making a cool ring. Doing what? Oh, please.
He told me
Samuel
because we were
says-
just talking about wrapping paper.
I was just mad.
Oh, because of the
He's just salty
quarantine, he
about-
can't go visit his parents. Oh, I need to plug in my
Well, I brought your
Laptop.
charger now.
I don't know where it is now. It's buried. Can you see it anywhere?
Uh-oh.
Help me find it, Ruth.
I don't know what's your computer at?
Anyway, Samuel says he can't visit his parents when they go to visit others in the same day. Aw. So they visited other people today. I'm sorry. I'm glad you got to hang out with us, though. That makes me happy. I like hanging out with you, Samuel. Oh, here it is. Can you come plug it in for me?
My mother, the master of losing things without even
I
moving.
know, without even moving. I don't move a muscle, and it's just like gone.
It
I'm
done
gonna plug in my
disappears.
iPad. There we go. Because it just disappears. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's very frustrating. Okay, right there.
Maybe there's not room to plug in here.
Well, my phone's at 34%. Your phone's practically charged.
Oh no, this is my phone. Okay.
You're in the kitchen, Dad.
Huh?
He wouldn't give me water, but he went to the kitchen. Dad, please give me a water. You are in the kitchen. I can hear you filling up your water bottle.
That might be that.
Nobody's making fun of me.
Told you. Gracias, señor.
We're not.
Okay,
making fun
so
of you.
Samuel's regard
We're just
is
saying
working on a minor cleanup before he gets back to the main writing. Are you editing before you are finished writing, Samuel? That way Lay's never finishing your book. I try very hard not to edit while I'm writing because I love editing, and I feel like if I edit while I'm writing, I will literally never finish a thing ever. Okay, so I've got a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here. Kind of think I need to.
I don't think I'm gonna finish this tonight.
You don't.
I'm gonna have to do it next Sunday on a live.
Yeah. We'll go in here until 10. So we have a half hour left. Oh,
It's 10:30 right now.
I mean, till 11. And then I'm going to be too tired to craft anymore. I am really happy with how this is turning out considering my limitations.
Your limitations.
Yes, my limitations. I only have to use the stuff. You guys keep
You were gonna say your limitations because you're not an artist. That is false.
I'm not an artist.
You
That's not what I said.
An artist. If you make stuff, you're an artist.
I don't think it works.
That is exactly how it works.
How about you listen to the person who literally went to college for art? Mother.
Yeah. All right.
Whole internet probably just heard me drinking my water.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
The whole of the internet, every person
All
on the internet.
7 people of the internet.
Everyone on the internet. There's 2 people here right now.
All 2 people of the internet heard me drinking my water.
The 2 people of the
Really
internet.
loudly.
Samuel heard you drinking your water.
Well,
Samuel
knows I'm hydrated.
Samuel knows you're hydrated. Okay, so I have that one. Oh, okay. This goes on the outside. Why is that doing
One
weird?
more.
Ah, that's too big. No, what am I gonna do?
What have you done, Mother?
It's too wide. Like it's. I gotta trim it.
Where's the end?
It's like, why won't that close? That's weird.
Where's the end?
Oh, poor me. She's stuck out there. Okay, I at least want to get the signature done. So I've got one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have this side still left to do. I like this little sliding thing.
Did Daddy pick you out?
I don't know why.
Can you
It doesn't
make
really go anywhere or do anything. It makes me happy.
Okay, Miss Celeste.
Don't you don't want that.
I know.
That's not puppy food. That's not
That's
steak.
paint.
Do you want to cheesy dog?
Ollie would have chomped that. Because Ollie's a butthead.
Would have chomped what?
My brush.
His paintbrush.
Charlie or Ollie would have bit your butt to get your paintbrush.
What a jerk.
Butt biter.
He's a jerk.
We have like the only cat in America that's a butt biter.
I doubt that.
You don't. You do.
Out of like probably millions of cats.
There must be another butt biter out there somewhere in the world.
Oh, hello.
Hello. She moves her eyes, her little eyebrows move with it. You know, like mom. Like when she moves to the side, she do the eyebrow thing. Come on. Oh, totally not in front of her. Forgetting that I'm.
You keep forgetting that you're streaming on the internet.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that, like, people need to see what I'm doing.
Oh,
Or would probably like to see what I'm doing.
all two of them.
All two people.
The two people of the internet. Well, I figure we can only get better at the live streaming and then more people. You know, like when we're not calling 911 at the beginning of a call on accident.
I don't know how you accidentally call 911.
There's like an emergency, like a.
I'm just going to point out that I didn't actually do it.
Well, I didn't do it.
And I was sitting over here the whole time, so.
Okay. I dropped my phone and when we were trying to put it back on.
911 lady was like, what the heck
she
is
was
going
like,
on?
Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Usually people, she's like, well, usually people who do call us, you know, usually aren't okay. That's why we, you know, exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this week, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this, that the YMCA in our town is having its annual book sale fundraiser. And I'm very, very, very excited for it. Because the lady that hey Leilani. Oh, Leilani wants to know about your painting. Did you start it from scratch today?
Well, kind. I got a painting from the thrift store that was like a bouquet of flowers, and I'm like paint by numbering the flowers, and I'm painting in the process of painting a peacock in there. So I'm like upcycling a thrift store painting.
So she did start that from scratch, but the flowers that are around the bottom, that was
I'm
part
just
of the original
tracing
painting.
from the like you can't. I don't think you can really see them on the thing very well on the thing, but there's like all of this orangey stuff is like outlines of the flowers from the.
It's very cool. Samuel says he's not sure what you did. But the lady that runs our I don't know, she's in charge. I don't know if she runs the whole YMCA or what, but she's at least in charge of the book sale. And she keeps posting on Facebook Marketplace these books. And I keep saying, I'll take them. And she let me look at like, not everything, but just what she had in her office when I went to go pick up my stuff that I bought from her. and just buy what I wanted. And so I've already bought probably 20 books from her, cool vintage books. And I cannot wait to see what's actually there.
Me too. I like any excuse to go book shopping.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really good. So on Thursday and Friday, the books are $2 for a paperback and $1 for $2 for a hardback and $1 for a paperback. I think it's either that or $1 for a hardback and 50 cents for a paperback. I can't remember. One of those two. And then on the second day, it's on the last day you can fill up a whole bag for $1 of what's left. And she said they will be putting books out the whole time.
Oh, are you kidding?
We're going every day.
We're going every day. Come on. We are going every day. We live 1 block from the YMCA. And we are supporting our local YMCA this week by giving them our money. Oh, what is happening? I might as well sew that on there because it's not sticking very well. Holy cow, that's not very good. Okay. Oh, this is why this is called slow stitching, because it's not
Fast.
and also like you do not have to be very good at it. Which is a pretty good thing because this is messy looking. Okay, so I'm very excited about that this week. We're going to the auction Tuesday, and Adrian's been like lusting after the Anthropologie ginormous mirrors. We actually went to the only Anthropologie warehouse and like discount warehouse where they sell their floor models and damaged stuff and whatever is in Pittsburgh. So we went and they had them there, but they're like $600.
Yeah.
And at this auction, they have this week they have a really, really cool old mirror that's big like that. So she'll definitely be able to get it for less than $600. I think you could probably get it for less than $100.
I'm sure I can.
And which makes me really glad because you almost bought that other one, remember? Or you were gonna bid on that wooden one, and I'm glad you didn't actually get that one because this one is better, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty.
Well, and it's got a metal frame and it's closer to what you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, Maisie, you're snoring.
Our dogs. Song.
Big old hound dog snoring away.
Really snoring.
Well, now we have 4 people. You guys should say hi in the chat. Leilani, do you like to do art? Like, are you an artist, painter?
She likes to do bullet journaling, so I feel like she likes to do.
You could do a junk journal. She bought one of my junk journals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I forgot. She bought one of my junk journals. I'm actually pretty excited to do like a live sale on YouTube just to see if it will work, like an auction. I love going to the auction, and my husband came in when I was watching that other lady's auction last night, and he's like, "Are you watching somebody else auction?" And I'm like, maybe.
She's never allowed to tease Ruby for watching people play video games on YouTube ever again.
No, I'm not.
because I
it's
would.
been a long time since I've
That's
been able to
like
do that.
because watching somebody play a video game is like watching somebody else's reaction to something. But
I mean, people have reactions to buying stuff.
yeah, but like at least you can buy the game and play it yourself.
Well, I mean, it was an auction. I could have bought stuff. Except it was weird. Well, I liked the auction way better. There was another lady who was doing it, and it was just like, okay, this thing is this much money. Like, this is $8. You know, the bid number is 8, and then people would put in 8 or whatever. You know what I mean? And then the first one. But sometimes, like, before I even got to where I could, like, she had said the number, somebody was bidding, so like I had a lag that somebody else didn't have, and so I had, you know, like I was like, why are their numbers going up when she hasn't said it yet? And then I realized it's because they've heard it, so I never had a chance to buy anything on that because before I even heard the bid number.
Auctions are her element.
Auctions are like my happy place. And my husband, they're not his. He likes going to them, but he can't bid. Yes, I have to do it for him because he overthinks it, and by the time he's decided to bid on something, it's too late. It's gone. Like you cannot sit there humming and hawing. Like, should I buy this? Do you think I should buy this? While everybody's already bidding on it, and at the same time you've made a decision, it's like, dude, it's $3. Just buy it.
But Terry's here.
Oh, hi, Terry. Hello, Terry. Leilani says she dabbles in a lot, closest to being a master in crochet. I also love crocheting. I haven't crocheted anything in forever.
I feel like crocheting is a winter craft.
Yeah. My Nana taught me how to crochet, my great-grandma, when I was like 10. And I like to crochet. I have a hard time sitting and doing one thing for long enough to crochet.
I like doing macrame.
Oh yeah, I have a macrame thing Adrian did. How about you, Terry? Do you like to do any kind of crafts? Oh, ow. I hurt myself. I'm definitely not a master sewer. So there's that. So my challenge to myself this month was to, yesterday I went to one Goodwill, like one trip to Goodwill and one trip to the dollar store, and then I want to see what I can make that's cool from just that stuff. So I even like had to buy, like I'm not going to use any of my regular material. What did I do here? My regular materials. So I bought scissors at the Goodwill, thank God, because their dollar store scissors would have made me sad. I don't know what I've done here. What did I do? Okay, there we go. Dollar store scissors would have made me sad, although I would have done it. I was prepared to do it, but I'm glad I don't have to. I found a decent pair at the Goodwill. That was like my find of the day. But I'm not going to use my other tools, just what I found, and plus only the materials that I found at one Goodwill trip. And I'm telling you, if I can find good stuff in Warren, Pennsylvania, you guys can find good stuff wherever you want. Because this is a teensy weensy little town. Very small.
Terry says that her mom was a seamstress / quilter / artist.
And Terry is a dog groomer, and that's what she considers her art.
Oh, I didn't know Terry was a dog groomer.
And she creates worlds. In her head, she creates fabulous
Oh, she
worlds.
sure does. That's the truth.
Her daughter is an artist, and her son and husband are musicians.
Oh, cool. I think I saw a picture today of your son on Facebook. Did you post a picture of your son on Facebook? Is he like a teenager? teenage age
I
son.
think this ring is pretty much done.
I think I saw Terry post a picture of her son today on Facebook that I saw.
Finish the ring. Very pretty.
Okay, let's see how this is gonna
Mom,
work.
you want to see the ring?
I do. Hold on one second though. Oh, look at, let me see. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ruby made a ring. Can you guys see it?
Turn to the side.
Look how cool that is. My girls are so talented. Look, she's got teeny weeny fingers.
I do have very small hands.
You do. Especially for such a tall girl.
I do.
Oh, Maisie. Smart just like Daddy, huh? Yeah.
Oh my god, poor Kevin. He's gonna come in here again.
She snored louder just to make a point.
Ooh, I think he must be watching because he keeps coming in here every time I talk about him.
He knows.
He's watching. He could be watching.
He's the second person on.
No, we have 5.
Oh, good. Okay.
Such a pretty ring, Terry
No.
said. I love the flare.
Thank you.
Oh, your son is graduating high school. That's cool. Ruby's getting ready to finishing up the 10th grade, and this has been
I hated it.
an adventurous 10th grade year that was also not adventurous whatsoever because she barely left our house.
And I also genuinely hated it.
This was a tough year.
The whole thing. I hated it. The whole thing.
This was a tough year.
We're not lying about that.
Mm-mm. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to glue these. No, let's see. Let's see what I've got going on now. Get off there. Okay. All right. Here's my base. Here's my signature. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. My little slidey thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm done. Oh, I need something here to catch. I wonder if I should just use this little bit of rusty paper again. Kind of like it's torn. Terry, how's your writing going?
I think Bobby wants it in.
Oh, Samuel says he's going to write forward instead of staying with editing. I don't know if you said that or not, but I'm glad to hear it.
Good.
Things will get better moving forward. Terry has the best attitude of anybody I know, I swear. Positive thinker, our Terry.
Yes, she is.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I think I like how that looks. And rusty paper that I saved from the trash. And I can use it for my challenge. Oops. You know what I could do with this glue to make it go longer? I wonder if I could add some water or some acetate to it. I think acetate is for silicone glue, right? Not sure, but I could Google it and find out. I think we'll add at least a little water or something to thin it out some. Okay, I think my signature is done. I'm definitely gonna have to do something with these. They're too long. Okay. So that goes there. My signature is complete. Now we have just enough time for me to show you how I'm gonna make my little foldy flappy thing. That's a very technical term. Foldy flappy thing. I need a piece of paper. I usually use a scoreboard for this. It lets me measure.
Huh? Natalie went over to pack her bag and she just lifted up one arm like this.
She's like, hello. Okay, so this goes like this. I'm gonna do a little bit of an accordion fold where the even number folds are a little bit deeper than the odd number folds.
Really? Yeah.
How about you do it, Mimi?
Oh, definitely a no.
There's not, no, that should be folded too. Alright, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Alright, that goes even there. Yeah, so we've got one pocket, two, I need one more. 3. So there are my 3 folds.
Pretty amazing.
So I have 3 pockets here. This one is a little on the deep side, but I like it. Okay, so this is gonna go here.
Go.
This is gonna go here.
It's in your mouth because you're so floppy.
So eventually this would fold over, but I need, this is not quite long enough, so I need another piece of paper.
This is looking so cool.
It is looking is it
I
like
know.
cooler than you thought it would?
I wish you guys could see it on the camera how cool it actually looks. I feel like it looks a little wonky on the camera.
It's also upside down.
I know. But it looks really cool.
It is very, very cool. So I'm gonna make a little extra.
Thank you, Terry. I like the colors too.
It's very, very bohemian and Adrian's aesthetic.
Yes. Very nice.
I definitely think if you wanted to do more of those, you totally could sell them.
Yeah.
The problem that I have with selling stuff like that is that I only want to make one. And I want it for me, and then.
Oh yeah, I have a hard time with. I said
you
this
have to
before,
produce them.
but
and-
the artist in me, I'm an artist writer, and I'm just an artist in general. And I am always completely happy having just keeping my art for myself. Like I'm never motivated to sell the book that I wrote or sell my artwork. Like I'm happy
Just having it.
just doing it as a hobby, I guess. I don't know. I never feel motivated to sell what I'm doing. Although I totally want a gallery wall or painting like this now.
That was a very Adrian thing to say.
I like gallery walls.
I feel like you really liked our old living room.
Huh?
Our old living room.
Well, I hung up
She's
your
right.
old living room.
Well, exactly. So our living room was pretty cool.
Our old living room was pretty cool.
And literally 3 months after we did it. Or we did it the
Well,
summer
the good
before.
thing is we still have all the art.
Yeah, but it's all so buried in the basement.
It's
You're
in
never
the
gonna find
basement.
it again.
Well, we have these like weird plaster walls here, which are cool. They're very old, like from the 20s, but you can't hang anything on them easily.
I'm debating whether I should split my ring right here so I can fit it on different fingers, like it'll all kind of stretch.
Yeah, but what if you ring it? What's wrong with just wearing it on that finger and making a different one?
Because it's a little loose on
Can you tighten it?
sometimes. I mean, it's pretty sturdy though.
Yeah.
So when I move my hand at all, it like turns,
Mm-hmm.
but it won't fit on my middle finger. It'll only go to my knuckle.
Oh, here's a good example of I literally have not moved an inch and I have lost my ruler.
It's literally right in front of you.
Where?
Right there.
God.
Yes. My goodness. Mother.
I'm like the master of.
Yes, and you pass that trait on to me, and it's annoying.
And Carrie says, can you hang stuff with that sticky stuff they advertise on TV for college dorm walls? And yes, we do that all the time.
Yeah, that's the only way here though, because the walls are like flat. They're plaster, and you cannot get a nail through them. And I'm afraid if we tried that we would like ruin the wall. This glue is.
Maybe if I just put it higher on my finger. So like right here, instead of all the way down. Do that, and I'm gonna move my finger, it like twists the side. But if I pull it up a little more on the
But
back,
why don't you just tighten it a little?
because I can't.
Why?
Because it's like all sturdy already.
But it's wire. You couldn't just twist it a little more or something. Why are you looking at me like that?
I can't.
That sounds like quitter.
Oh my goodness. Please.
Oh. So my wet paper towel is not wet anymore.
Wait. I think I actually figured it out.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. What did you figure out? How your mother is always right.
Not always. How do I know? Because I've been in situations where you definitely weren't right.
I think definitely is going a little bit far.
No.
Okay, gotta glue this down. I'm just gonna glue the flappy part. So I'll have a little secret hidden spot if I want it. I'm getting tired of using my thing. If you're done with your ring, could you please go get me another wet paper towel? 'Cause I can't use my baby wipes.
Well,
Right.
and how come you're able to use a wet paper towel?
Well, because I have to use something.
Your finger. Water. Wait, but you didn't get water at Goodwill. Should have bought a bottle of water at Goodwill at the dollar store. Just
Okay, so this is gonna get glued onto here like this. I hope you guys saw how I did that. I accordion folded here to make 3 slots, and then I glued on some extra paper because I wanted it to be this length, you know, the fold over to be about that size. And I'm gonna glue this to the flap here, and it will be like a fold out. But before I glue it, I'm not gonna glue it tonight because what I'm gonna do is slow stitch all the way around here, which will close these flaps on the sides. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna do it tonight because we have 5 minutes left. Bye, Samuel. Go right. I'll see you soon. Yeah, she's talking about command hooks and or whatever, command strips and command hooks, and definitely I can use those. Okay, so here's what I have done so far. Next Sunday I will be able to finish this. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm pretty happy with so the challenge, Terry, just so that in case you missed it. The challenge was that I went to the thrift store last week or yesterday and the dollar store. So one Goodwill trip and one dollar store trip. And then I'm gonna see what I can make in that with the stuff that I found. So I'm showing you guys how, so I made this is gonna be my planner for June, and I'm making another one with stuff that I got at the Goodwill and the thrift store, or Goodwill and the dollar store. So this is a file folder that I tea dyed. So I got the tea and the file folder at the dollar store. The paper is all from the dollar store. I got some fabric at the thrift store. Lots of trim at the thrift store. A magazine at the dollar store. There's some of that trim. So here's, yeah, that's what I have so far. This is going to get sewn in right on the seam there.
What?
Little squares. And I want to make little
I
mushrooms.
still feel like this is, well, no,
And it will be really cute. And I'm gonna have to go to Walmart soon. So I can buy the stuff for it.
I still feel like I don't have the proportions of this right. Oh, it's just because this is longer than the one in my. That's too long. I think I need it to be somewhere in the middle of this. Let me try one more time. I want it to close where I want it to close.
You can still see me on my phone.
I did not know you were a groom,
I feel like I did know that.
dog groomer. Oh, she used to hide in her mom's craft room and make costumes for her model horses. That's like cute. So what I'm going to do next time is I need to, before I can sew the signature in, I need to finish the cover. See, now I've got the signature in. I'm struggling with this. The proportions feel off, and I don't know why. So that's gonna go there. This is gonna go here. Yeah. And I'm going to collage on the cover because it's cheap, Lindsay, because these are cheap dollar store folders. So I'm going to think about what I'm going to collage on there. I'm tempted by another folder. That could be kind of cool to shore things up and give me a pocket there. And it would get the proportions right. I might do that because it would make this sturdier.
It's 10. It's 11 one.
Is it? You done?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just
you just let me know.
letting you know.
Ooh, Terry's gonna make a fancy recipe book for a friend, and it's all my fault.
That would be a good gift.
Oh, I thought that was your poodle. You groomed the poodle. I thought that was your pet poodle.
Speaking of poodles, that gun guy who would walk his poodles all the time.
Oh, yeah.
House. Reminds me of him.
Yeah,
Always
always reminding of that guy.
He was a very nice guy.
He was. Yeah, I think I am gonna next time. So next Sunday, I'm gonna finish this. I think I'll be able to finish it with you guys next Sunday. And I'm going to somehow fix this on here. I did buy some brads at the dollar store, so I might use brads, but they're cheapy brads, and I'm not sure. I might even just staple. Then I'll need to add something here. And then I have 8 pages. I wonder if you can see this. Okay, so this is one page. It's got a pocket here and a pocket here. Page 1. Page 2 has a flap and it's got a pocket here. Kind of a nice long one. So you could have a little something there and then this page. This page also has a pocket there and a pocket here and this pretty little flappy thing. And this has got a belly band and a pocket here. This has a slidey thing that doesn't really do anything except I really like it. And this is a belly band here and a belly band here. Lots of pockets on that side. And this is, you know, those will just kind of hold it in place. And then this has, it's not really a pocket, it's more like just a holdy thing. And this is a pocket here. I think this one is the one I'm least sure of all. So we'll see if I can actually, if that works. It's also not very dry. Let's see. I may need to do something else with this one if I can't make it work. I also need to think about what am I going to use to make my cards that will go into each. Oh, you know, that's all right. That works all right. What I'm going to use for my date cards, and it might just be, I have a pack of these index cards, and it might be just those. Might tea. If I'm going to tea dye them, I'll do it before the next call. And then I have a pocket there, a pocket there. So that's the signature. So it'll be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, I think I need a whole nother signature in here. What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 4, 5.
I am. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, I've got the right number of 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I don't know where that came from. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4.
Oh. Bad kitty.
Why did that work on this and not on this one? That's super weird. All right, week 1. I think I'm gonna need to stop because I'm so tired that I can't. Week 1.
I know.
Week 2. Week 3. Week 4. Week 5 and notes. This has an extra signature. Where did that come from? Because I'm only counting 3 pages. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't have all the pages in here. That I definitely need to end this call because I'm too tired. Because I was totally just like, what's happening? Why can't I count? And I lost the whole page of my thing. So you know what? We're gonna call it a night, I think.
Like the comments saying.
What?
Oh, I just.
Totally like.
Angela, you should come to our daily morning sprint. So at 10 a.m., we do a live sprint every day for 10 minutes. If you haven't been coming to those, you should tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I'm super excited that you're using the Fred and it's working for you. Oh, the poodle is your dog, Griffin. Good, good.
That's a cute poodle name.
Yeah.
What?
Griffin.
All right, you guys, I think we're done for tonight. So we will talk to you. We will talk to you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern if you're there. And otherwise, we'll see you next Sunday for another live art with us. Bye.